Well, welcome back. And here is another amazing story from another very, very inspirational woman that I have come across. And I'm so pleased I did. And this is Elizabeth. Elizabeth Tuhig. I have pronounced your surname right, haven't
You
I?
have, Bev,
I do
yes.
worry about things like that.
Nice.
So, Elizabeth is going to give us her shining story and let us know all about her. So, Elizabeth, just let us know, what have you been up to? Who are you? What do you do? How do you shine?
Right, my story is grounded in education. Education, education,
So,
education.
behave yourselves.
Yeah, no, so I'm now out of education in a way. But from school, I went into teachers training and then straight back into school as a teacher and then a head teacher. So it was 30 years in the classroom, one way or another. And then 4 years ago, so I thought I was ready for a change. I couldn't see myself spending sort of like the last 15 years of my working life
Running
as a
around,
head
children.
teacher. And realizing that actually life had moved on, and I was very envious of my young staff who were going off for
Oh,
these gap years and touring the world. And I'd been fortunate, I did do a teaching exchange and lived in Australia for
oh,
a year.
lovely, lovely.
Yes. And I thought, no, I think it's time to sort of break out a little bit. But I wasn't quite sure what I was going to do.
I'm going to have to ask this. What does a head teacher break out into?
Well, one of the other stories to tell is that as a head teacher, people see it as quite a pressurised job, and
Mm.
yes, it is. And I needed a bit of light relief. So I went along to Toastmasters once a week,
Hey!
took up public speaking.
Woohoo!
Woo!
Two of
That's
us!
it. And then that was, I thought, needed something a little bit more to it.
Mhm.
So then started competing in Toastmasters.
She competes against me sometimes.
Don't think we've actually ever been in the
Not
same
yet, but we will.
contest.
We will make the World Championships one day.
Then we just support each other along the
Yeah.
way. And that sort of opened up
Yeah.
another avenue and doing things that way. But as I say, 4 years ago, I decided I wanted a bit of change. I wasn't quite sure what
Hmm.
direction I was going to go. And then, just as you sort of think, oh, I thought I was doing something strategic in another
Yeah.
organisation.
Yeah.
That was what was coming through. I liked to get my teeth into things,
Aha.
like to do and achieve and
Yeah.
creative and sort and solve problems. That's what I really loved,
Ah.
and creating things.
Okay.
But then, as I was in this decision making process, as life tends to do, a curveball came in the form of being diagnosed with breast cancer. So that
Oh.
sort of put my life a little bit on hold.
I didn't know about this till today.
Which is actually 4 years since I was having surgery. So
Oh.
it's a wonderful way to celebrate.
Oh yes,
Yay!
yay.
So here I am, and yeah, thanks to everybody who's been involved in my journey with that. And I was fortunate enough at that stage, I was thinking about international education, as
Oh.
I'd been involved for 10 years with a school in Uganda, and each summer I'd spent my
Oh, how
summer
lovely.
holidays
Yeah.
out there helping and doing training
Yeah, yeah,
with
yeah.
the teachers there. So I enrolled on a master's degree in international education,
She's smart as well.
which was a really good transition year. But at the end of the year, discovered that really to get going in that field, I needed to go and do voluntary work on the ground in a remote country of the world.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was a bit too late in life for that.
She prefers her bed, her hairdryer, coffee in the morning from a pot.
5 weeks I can do, and I did, my month
Yeah, yeah.
research out there
Wow.
just with hand luggage.
Well done.
Yeah, so I could do it, but it just
But that
wasn't.
does prove, isn't it? We all think we can't do things like that. I look at it and go, "Oh, I wouldn't want to get," but actually, you can. You
Yes,
can. Yeah.
yeah, and it was. I think it was just partly the health bit. There
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
another little bit of a holdback, and I'd been trying to sell my house and was in, oh, what shall I do? And
Would you say your shine was a little bit dimmed at that point?
yes,
Not gone, just
no, it was
dimmed.
dimmed
Yeah.
and wasn't quite sure what I was doing.
Okay.
And to sort of fill in a bit of time, I decided I'd do the impromptu speaking Toastmasters contest.
Now, for those of you who are going, what on earth is that?
Yeah.
Basically, someone holds you a question. You have roughly 30 seconds, depending how far back in the hall you are to
22.
walk. Is it 22?
Yeah,
22
timed
seconds.
it.
To then go on stage in front of everybody and answer that question from, I think it's 1 to 2 minutes?
1 to 2 minutes.
1 to 2 minutes. So it has to be
Yeah.
between 1 minute and 2 minutes.
Yeah. And 6 weeks after doing the club one, I found myself in the national final.
She's our hero. I
And
haven't done that one yet.
I was very fortunate to win that day. But
I'm going to put a photo up of her winning on this page.
But because I'd just come out of doing all this research, I was in sort of research mode, and people said that to do an impromptu sport, if you're just having to answer a question or anything, what you have to do is just give a beginning, a middle and an end.
Absolutely.
I thought, no, there's more to it than this. If you're going to be really good, there's got to be more to it. So I started my curiosity.
All you Toastmasters out there, take note now, because I am. What else do we need?
So my curiosity got going, and I came up with a process, the treat process.
Oh.
And well, I had treats. So this was and it was a lot of it was about what I needed.
Yeah.
And I felt engagement was there. So it's an acronym for 5 things, because you can't do much when you've got 20 seconds.
You'd be surprised.
And you got to walk gracefully up, get on a stage without
while you're thinking,
without falling off, and shake hands and everything else.
I remember to go, welcome, Toastmasters.
And having won, then I was asked by one of the clubs I belonged to give a little talk, and somebody else from another club was there, and they said, could I come and do a longer talk? And then it expanded, and I ended up in about 4 or 5 month period. I visited over 20 Toastmasters.
Wow.
And it was
20.
all through word of mouth. And people say, and what else can you tell us about? Can you come and talk to us about evaluation? Can you do a workshop on? And I was suddenly, I was buzzing again.
I bet, yeah.
And I really loved it. And it was that wonderful combination of me as a teacher, which I'm a teacher at heart. I can't get rid of the teacher in me. As much as I try, I won't go into headmaster mode. I won't get out my red pen. I won't grade the pen. It's all right.
Cross on it in a minute.
But it was, I could teach, I could do, it was my way, it was my material. It was taking things, it'd gone through my lens of my experiences. It had come out.
Yeah.
And other people going, oh, wow, that's so good. It's so easy. Yeah. Oh, I love it.
So you sort of put your shine, I use that word a lot, your shine on something that you could then really give to other people in a way that they would understand it.
Yeah. Yes.
Lovely.
It was very simple. And then from doing that, I realised actually it didn't just work with Toastmasters impromptu speaking. It worked with any type of talk you gave.
Had a light bulb moment.
I had a light bulb moment, yes. It's like, can use this for doing speeches. Can use it in other ways. Yeah. I was also asked to go and give a presentation at a school in London. And I did it there. And they were going, oh, wow, this is amazing. And lots of other people said, I'm using that at work. I'm using it here.
Excellent.
And it started to snowball and grow.
As these things do.
Yes. And then I decided to make another change in life, or life revealed itself to me. I think sometimes life reveals, isn't it?
You have to have your eyes open, I think, to let life reveal things to you, open to possibilities and things.
Yes, yeah. And I'd been looking to move house for a number of years, and then decided, right, I am going to move house this year. This is it.
Did you notice how definite I am?
I am. I was going to do this. Could I find a house? I knew what I wanted. I walked all the streets in the town where I was living.
Looking for a house, people. Don't get any ideas.
Yes, was all above board. And I realised there were about 2 roads I was happy to live in.
That's always the way.
Chances of a house coming on, there are only about 5 houses in each of these roads that fit in my criteria.
Right, okay.
So, might be narrowing. It started to open out, and ended up that I sold my house. I'd got a buyer, so I decided I was going to go with that. I had an offer in on another house and it fell through, but I still went through with the sale.
Yeah.
So I was then technically homeless.
Okay.
So my mother's house was still, she'd died a few years ago and we'd had problems selling it because of subsidence, just another little variety to add to life. So it's all right, I'll go and base myself there. And I went off to see a friend in India for 3 weeks and walking by the sea, and it's like, yeah, right, need to extend out. So I decided I'd go sofa surfing round my friends.
Oh, I love sofa surfing. I don't have enough friends to sofa surf.
It's my mother's house. It had a bed and it had a dining room table and chairs. That was it. That was it.
Can I just ask though, because as you get older, I remember a time in my life when I suddenly, and it wasn't anything bad or anything. I just, for some unknown reason, things were changing, and I ended up, I didn't have a mobile phone, I didn't have anything, nothing I owned. It was liberating.
Yes, it was in a way, because I'd put all my things in store.
Yeah.
Apart from what I could get in the back of a car.
Yeah, but didn't life become a little bit simpler a bit when you have so little?
Yes.
Yeah.
Choices over clothes of a morning.
Well, absolutely. It's much easier to get dressed.
I had, sort of camping set of crockery and
nice.
So it was liberating. It was very different. And I had friends in the southwest, and I said, right, I'm coming to stay with each of you. Show me what property you've got.
Now the thing is, if you want to get rid of the friend who is sofa surfing, find her a house quick.
Did they want me nearby?
Yeah.
Ended up in Somerset with a friend from uni, and I'd been involved with her family a lot, and godmother to one of her children who was expecting twins in a few months' time.
Yeah.
There just happened to be this house in their village, and just happened to look at it, and the story is we're sitting in that house now.
But tell them where you moved from.
So I came from Oxfordshire.
Yes, we're not talking, the 5 streets down the road. Oh, and the house is lovely. I'm here today with her. Beautiful garden, beautiful house, beautiful scones that she cooked for me.
Yes.
So in all of this stuff that's been going on in your life, you seem to have had an amazing career, and then decided, I'm going to change that, and it's all worked out. You've had some really rough spots in there. What got you through? What kept your shine from going out completely?
I think it's friendships are there a lot. Having friends who believe in you and just say, no, it's all right to take time to find your new pathway.
Yeah.
And that was a big thing, giving myself permission.
Yeah.
Giving myself permission. It's okay to take time. It's all right. Fortunately, I had saved for the rainy day, and I said, well, I think the rainy days come. It's all right.
Yes. Always have an umbrella.
Yeah. And you haven't got to conform to the norm, which I think for my generation.
So that's tough.
Leaving school, you were
a
few choices. What was it? So education, teaching, nursing, banking,
and
secretarial.
You're expected to go into a job and stay there.
And exactly, the success was being there the whole time. And
absolutely.
My brother was still in the same firm from 16.
See, I was never really good at that. I never lasted more than 2.5 years. Oh no, I did 7 years of community work, but I moved around. No, I couldn't have done that.
My last job I stayed, about 8 years. That was my longest.
Oh, right.
Yes, but I was a continue always.
But the schools, they move you around, don't they?
Yeah, move schools. I was always somebody who I like to get in, have a challenge, sort it, solve it, and then
move on.
Oh,
nice.
So it's something new, fresh. Then it was sort of coming down here, and I think it was realizing as well what internet and different ways of working operate. Education is a bit of a bubble.
Yes.
And then realizing, there's lots of people out there who want help, and people saying, been asked by a charity that helped people affected by mental health to give them some training to help these people reconnect with society and to communicate.
Or as I would say, discover their voices.
Discover their voices again, because they'd had all these experiences and other groups, and then just people were asking me more and more to do that. And I thought, well, actually I could. And then people said, can you coach me? Can you do? Well, yes, I can. And then it was, actually, perhaps I should formalise this a bit. And combination of moving down somewhere new. And this is it. And I wasn't carrying the label of head teacher over my head.
Yeah, yeah, we do worry about our labels, and you have
Yeah.
to put them down, or
It's,
rewrite the label if you have to have one.
and I think there's two ways. Part of it is the label you put yourself,
Yeah,
but then it's also the label everybody
yeah,
else.
yeah,
Because everybody I socialise with, the first bit would be like, "Oh, don't you miss school?" And take it back, or else if it was around school, or do you know what's happening? What's happened to
yeah,
this
yeah, yeah, yeah,
person?
yeah,
What's
yeah, yeah,
going
yeah,
on?
yeah,
Could you help out? And
yeah.
I don't want.
No,
You found yourself being sucked back in, and I
yeah,
found if I was being sucked back in, it was also sucking my energy out.
yeah. I
And
get it. I know.
it's
I get that completely.
there's a whole energy bit
I
around
must admit,
change.
I spent many, many 20 odd years working in the voluntary sector, and I got very ill.
Yeah.
And I find now I can't allow myself to get sucked back in,
Yeah.
because for me, it's an all or nothing.
Yes.
And it takes a lot of my energy. And it's not to say I
It's-
don't care about people and I don't help. It's just, I've given 20 odd years and my health. So what is it you do now?
So now I teach people art and craft of public speaking, presentation skills.
Yeah.
So similar to yourself, Bev.
Absolutely.
Use my treat
She's in
acronym.
business. You see, she hasn't actually said, I run a business. I am a businesswoman. You notice she won't use those labels? Drag it out of her.
So very much I want everybody, I think speaking it's the most powerful way to
Yeah.
leverage our message.
And it's also the most unique thing any one of us has
Yes.
for free.
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
it's our voice and our sort of experiences and everything else that goes through.
Yeah. Well, and that's the whole uniqueness,
Yeah.
isn't it? There's a whole host of teachers out there. There's a whole host of
Yeah.
people doing what we do.
Absolutely.
But we are very different.
Completely different. Completely
And
different.
if you love working with Bev, you probably wouldn't like my style. So it's.
But no, I laugh, but it's absolutely true. It's true.
It's that personal, and
Yeah.
it is the experiences we've got. Mine's
Yeah.
from the education
Yeah.
bit. I love to. One of the things I loved in school was when you got a child who was trying to learn something,
Yeah.
and you knew where they wanted to be, but they weren't there yet.
Yeah.
What was the pathway? What was right for that individual?
Yeah.
And that's what I love doing, whereas you've got far more dramatic.
I'm a bit more maverick. Yeah, I come from the theatre, and yeah, absolutely. It's a whole other. And I think some of my voluntary sector stuff is that I slip into that, helping people discover. They may not be in business, but just discovering the voice and how to say what they want to say.
Yes.
So it's authentic. So what about the future then?
Future? Whoa! I mean, the other thing I love about this now is that I see that I'm teaching. As I said earlier, I can't take the teacher out
She's
of me.
teaching, I act.
But what I love is I can teach my content.
Yeah.
I set my curriculum.
Yeah.
I deliver it my way, when I want, where I want.
Yeah.
And tailor it and personalise it to what people need.
Yes.
And I love that personalisation. And I think I felt, a bit frustrated I couldn't always do that in school, whereas now I can do that either for an organisation or for an individual.
Nice, yes.
So just love doing that, and just love seeing people flourish as a result.
Yeah.
And that empowerment that you can give to somebody
Wow.
who says like, oh, I can't. I had somebody on a workshop the other week, and they sort of came and said they nearly didn't come on the workshop. So they woke up that morning, they felt so physically sick of the thought of actually coming out and being made to do speaking things. And then at the end of it, went, oh yeah, I loved it. And it was like, I've come out completely empowered. Go me.
Brilliant.
And they have, and I saw them speak at a networking group this morning, and they were just so confident. And it was
I'm so pleased.
Yeah, and
that's good.
Just is wonderful to see.
And you can see it because Elizabeth shines when she talks about it. She shines.
Yeah.
So if you want to shine and want to know more about Elizabeth, all the information will be on the page below you, so you can have a look and where Elizabeth does what she does, or contact her, or make comments here and let us know what you think. But I personally would love to thank you, Elizabeth, for giving up your time today and giving me a wonderful scone with cream and raspberries. And to say, I'm just behind you all the way in everything you do, because I think what you do is amazing. It really is. So
thank you very much.
Thank you to Elizabeth, and hopefully we'll hear from her again soon. Okay, thanks people.
Bye.
Bye.